Hi, good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are. I'm Diane Martino from Art and Soul and Creative Whales. Whales are about frequency and healing the planet, wellness, healing, ascension, art, love, life, energy, enthusiasm, your spirit and your soul, and your sovereignty, which is really important all the time. So I'm coming to you to share with you today about, I've been talking about the chakras in the body and how we're connected to the body and how say we have a sore throat or we feel something strange in our throat chakra is about creativity. Maybe we're not sharing what we're supposed to be sharing on creativity and or speaking up for what we are supposed to speak up for, or telling the truth. Maybe we know we told an untruth to get through something. So being truthful is really important. Love, peace, light, and truth, really important energies to surround yourself with. So tonight I want to talk about your body and how you can heal your body. So there's lots of different people out there that are sharing meditation techniques and how to heal the body and how to manifest things and things like that. And the one important thing that I've come to realize through my own practices is the fact that we can heal our bodies. Yeah, we can really heal our bodies. I have an itch. By talking to our body parts, by loving our body. Some people do not treat their body as a temple. When I used to teach stress management courses, I used to tell my students that they treat their cars better than they treat themselves. You always know when a car is going, but it's not sounding right or something doesn't feel right. And I've come to the awareness that a lot of people don't understand when they're not feeling right, sometimes until it's too late, until they're having a heart attack or a heart episode, or they fall and break a leg. Like, yeah, even like breaking a leg is a sign that you weren't paying attention to the signs the universe was giving you, that you were not moving forward or that you were moving too fast, that you needed to slow down. So I'll give you a personal example because I have lots of them, and that's how I learned about this so well. So I've had 5 abdominal surgeries, and that was a lot before I knew all this work, except the last one. The last one was from the scar tissue from the other 4 that I had had, and that was about 12 or 13 years ago, but I healed really quickly because I was using an alkaline diet. I knew body movement because I'm a yoga therapist. And I listen to my body. I know what my body feels like. Except from all the scar tissue, I've lost a lot of sensation in my lower abdomen and being cut so many times on my my front area. So what I wanted to tell you is a story. And I was in the parking lot at a supermarket, and I decided that I could just carry my groceries in the bag to my car. So I didn't take the basket. So I was wearing these boots, which I don't have anymore. They're like a hiking boot, and they have like the little hooks that you hook the laces around. Well, anyway, one lace from one foot got stuck in the hook of the other, and it stopped me, and I fell and I landed on my knees. And these nice people came to help me. And so the funny part is the person who was waiting for my spot never got out of the car to see how I was, and I was in excruciating pain. So I came home. So that told me I was moving too fast. I wasn't paying attention. And it told me a few other things that were going on in my life at the time. So I came home and I self-heal. So I use certain herbs that I took, certain poultices, and certain like a Reiki techniques and meditations, and I talked to my body. And within about a week or two, I was healed. I still have a little residual, but I'm able to walk around and function and be fine. But my point is that we need to listen to our bodies. You know, if you're having that ache in your shoulder, and you push through it like we're taught to, we should treat our bodies like temples, which they are. You know, I mean, I learned from that experience. I came home and nothing else was that important because I had people saying you should go to the hospital, you should get it x-rayed. And it was a time within the past 3 years where I would not set foot in a hospital at all. That was the last place I would trust my body to be, is in the medical industrial complex. So I just used my powers of intention and the energy. We have chakras in our palms, and we can use our mental energy to send healing through the palms. They do it with Reiki, spiritual healing, and those are practices that I use for different people. Sometimes when my private clients are in deep relaxation, I'm sending them healing energy for whatever area we were working on or for whatever their needs are. And generally the universe knows, and I only do it when I'm in somebody's presence and they've given me permission, because I don't like to invade on somebody else's body space. So yeah, so there's great ways that you can heal yourself, and repetition. So another example, I've had lots of injuries in my life, and I've always used these practices, an alkaline diet, keeping the acidity out of my body to the best of my ability. Some days I'm not perfect, but I do better than most people. I can guarantee you that. And just being consciously aware. So, and sometimes things happen. So I'll give you another example, because I've had lots of different malfunctions in my life where I've injured myself, and I've used my own powers, my own energy to help heal. Now, I'm not a medical person and I am not giving you medical advice. Talk to your doctor, do what you feel comfortable with. These are my experiences, and I'm just sharing my experiences and my beliefs. So I'm not here to give medical advice at all. So a couple of years ago, I was driving in a pretty heavily populated area, and a deer came out and hit me and smashed my car. It was only about 6 o'clock at night, and I was right off the Hudson River. I was surprised there were deer there. So then 2 weeks later, I was in my rental car going to work, and I was stopped and I was going to go, and I looked and there was a car coming, so I didn't. And the person behind me rear-ended me so hard that my head flipped back and forth. I don't know how many times. So neither time did I go to the medical community. And a couple of years later, I had this really high blood pressure. So I went to a medical doctor, which I never do, but my blood pressure was really high. So they couldn't take it down. And the doctor got so annoyed at me, the patient, he said, "I don't know what's wrong with you. Just go to a cardiologist," because my blood pressure was really, really high, really high. But the whole time I had been, this is the point of the story, the whole time I had been intuiting that it was structural in my neck. And I had been tuning into my body, and that's how we check ourselves, tuning into my body and seeing what was going on. And I had a friend at the time, and that friend used to go to a doctor called an Atlas doctor. So I went to another doctor of the same type, and he took an x-ray. He was a lovely man. And what happens is when the Atlas is out of joint, and the Atlas is our connection to the divine and to God, when it's out of joint, it causes high blood pressure. And he said there's a large percentage of people in his professional experience that have this atlas out of alignment symptom that causes high blood pressure. And he has testimonials on his website, and he is a medical professional. So anyway, he started to adjust me, and my atlas, as soon as that happened, I went back into place. But I used to do also, I didn't just go to him. I worked with myself at home. I did the exercises. I noticed what I felt. I wore a collar, and I did a practice. It's a verbal mantra to align the cervical spine. So if you're interested in that mantra, and somebody found it online and gave it to me, and it felt right. And then the second part of it aligns your whole spine. And when your whole spine is aligned, your whole body is aligned, and mentally you're aligned. So anyway, yeah, so you can talk to your body. I've had a few more things that have gone on in my life that I've worked to heal, and it takes time. We didn't become this way overnight. And I feel the universe was just bashing me in the back, you know, knocking me around to just get my attention. And yeah, it was an interesting time in my life. So I just wanted to say that we can talk to our bodies. We are divine, magical humans with amazing, amazing technology within us that we can help heal ourselves. So when you're sitting in meditation, and I do meditate every morning, and I do a yoga practice every morning, maybe except Saturday or Sunday, I pick a day. And then I don't feel quite right. I feel a little off. But you can create a meditation for yourself to help work on what is misaligned in your body. Sounds interesting, right? So I can help you do that if you want to work one-on-one with me. Or you can use that advice, that technology that you are, your technology. You're like divine technology. That's why people want to mess up our divine technology and put all kinds of chemicals and, you know, toxic foods and toxic air and toxic water in us. So be careful what you eat. Be careful of the water you drink, the food you eat, and doing some deep breathing in a comfortable, controlled environment helps to cleanse the system of the body. Like in acupuncture, we have all these meridians, right? So you do these practices, and you are the most amazing physician for your body. It's really cool. So I wanted to share that because I'm going to go forward talking about the chakra system, and the chakra system is a subtle body, subtle energy bodies. So I've talked about that before, the subtle energy bodies. And I talk about them all the time. You've seen my paintings and all those good things. Excuse me, I forgot to turn my phone off. Turn that off. There we go. The subtle energy body. So if you're having an issue with the throat, there's a meditation we can work with. If you're having focus issues, you can't focus, you can't concentrate, definitely able to work with that with breathing and meditation, because I too used to be unable to really focus and stay concentrated on one thing, very scattered. Another thing I just want to mention that's really helping me are my X39 Life Wave patches. I use these activation patches to help the flow of energy in my body. And I've been on them for almost 6 months now, and I feel amazing. And my focus, my energy, and so many other things that I talk about on my X39 video shares are such a blessing. I feel better now than I did 10 years ago. So yeah, I'm starting to feel like I almost did them back in my 40s. So that was more than 10 years ago. So anyway, yeah, so you can heal your body. And if you need help, you know, consult your doctor, but I can help you and give you pointers and programs. And my biggest concern and question that I ask people is, are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to get up every morning an extra half hour or an hour and do the practices and be fully aligned with them? So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you today. You can heal your body. I've done it, except for the surgeries. I couldn't help those. I didn't even know they were going on till I needed them. And they were from scar tissue that, the last two were from scar tissue that accumulated in my body from surgeries I had when I was in my 20s. So I had my appendix and my gallbladder out after my mother's passing. So tragic passing, actually. So that's what happens. Our body, our lungs are for grief. Our gallbladder is anger, some of the Chinese medicine. So I look at all those things to see what we're working with. You know, other ways that we can assist, maybe assist what's going on in your life, or maybe improve and expand and live a great, absolutely fabulous, fantastic, healthy, happy life. So if nothing's wrong, that's great. Let's keep it going. And there's some great meditations I can share with people. Keeping the spaces clear, keeping the energy clear. And yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for watching this video till the very end. If I can help you and be of service in any way, please give me a call. All my information's on the bottom. Okay. So thanks again. I wish you all peace and love and light and sovereignty and truth. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Sending you all a whole bunch of love. Bye.